Elite Facts presents
10 celebrities who pursued different career paths.
10.
Lark Voorhies. Is the name not ringing any bells? Well, it should, since Lark Voorhies became famous after playing Lisa Turtle on the hugely popular series Saved by the Bell, a series that ran from 1989 to 1994. As well as appearing in Saved by the Bell, Voorhies also showed up in numerous TV shows and movies, along with several music videos. However, unlike some of her fellow Saved by the Bell cast members, Voorhies tends to stay out of the spotlight these days. The actress has said that she spends most of her time painting, while doing some acting on the side, although according to sources, she hasn't been involved in anything since 2012. But making art isn't the only thing that Voorhies keeps herself occupied with. She's also a singer, doing vocals for the X-Girls in 1994 and founding and fronting the alternative band Third Degree. The Saved by the Bell star also became an author. In fact, since 2010, Voorhies has written and self-published 3 books titled Reciprocity, Trek of the Cheshire, and True Light. It's been noticed recently that Lark has been looking, increasingly unwell when seen making public appearances. Amidst these claims, Voorhies confirmed that she has been battling lupus for the last 8 years, but confirmed that she has and will continue to stay committed to her company, her books, and her music.
9.
Frankie Muniz. From 1997 to present day, Frankie Muniz has had a pretty impressive career. Not only did he have the lead role in Malcolm in the Middle for 6 years, but he went on to become a writer, producer, race car driver, and even the drummer for the indie band Kingsfoil. And he's now the manager for the band Astro Lasso. Wow! In 2008, baby-faced Frankie Muniz decided to give up on acting for a while in order to focus on a long-running interest of his, race car driving. Muniz's career in racing traces back to 2004, when he competed in the Toyota Pro Celebrity Race, finishing 7th. He's competed in several races throughout the years since then, despite having a number of health setbacks, including 2 mini-strokes, which he suffered in 2012 and 2013. As for his music career, Muniz joined Kingsfoil as their drummer in 2012, but had to leave in 2014 due to scheduling problems. In early 2017, it was announced that he was now the manager of the band Astro Lasso, which includes members of his previous band Kingsfoil. Elsewhere, Malcolm's show dad Bryan Cranston went on to play big-time drug dealer Walter White on the hit show Breaking Bad. We're not saying Frankie's career choice is bad. He seems very passionate about what he does, but oh, how the other half lives.
8.
Kevin Jonas. Kevin Jonas found superstardom as 1/3 of the band The Jonas Brothers, which also included his 2 younger brothers Nick and Joe. Their music career spanned from 2005 to 2013, during which time all of the brothers could be found in various acting roles, from shows such as Hannah Montana to TV movies like Camp Rock. In 2009, Kevin married Danielle DeLisa, and the 2 later starred in their own reality show called Married to Jonas. After the reality show ended, life started to calm down for the singer, and a year after the Jonas Brothers broke up, Kevin decided to try his hand at contracting. Jonas appeared on The Celebrity Apprentice in 2014, but was fired during the 2nd episode after his team lost the competition. He's even appeared in an episode of The Real Housewives of New Jersey as one of the housewives' contractors. Kevin claims that contracting is his new passion in life, so it seems to us like he's left his Hollywood days behind him.
7.
Kirk Cameron. Kirk Cameron is best known for his role as Mike Seaver on the ABC sitcom Growing Pains, a role for which he was nominated for Golden Globe Awards. As a child actor, Cameron appeared in several television shows and movies, including Like Father Like Son with Dudley Moore and Listen to Me with Jamie Gertz. At the age of 17, Cameron became a born-again Christian. So after Growing Pains was canceled, he decided it was best for him to start a new life, something away from the entertainment industry that would be better suited to his newfound religious beliefs. Today, Cameron can be found alongside fellow evangelist Ray Comfort, training Christians in evangelism. The pair founded the ministry of The Way of the Master. In his spare time, Cameron spreads the words of his religious beliefs by having debates and handing out pamphlets. In April of 2012, Cameron was honored by Indiana Wesleyan University as a world changer. As for movies, he was last seen in the 2014 film Kirk Cameron's Saving Christmas, a faith-based comedy that was panned by critics and received awards for Worst Picture and Worst Screenplay, along with Cameron winning Worst Actor and one half of the Worst Screen combo for his part in the movie.
6,
Jonathan Taylor Thomas, JTT as he was known in the 1990s, was every teen girl's not-so-secret crush. He started his career with minor roles in several TV series like The Brady's and In Living Color, but his most memorable role was as Randy Taylor, one of Tim Allen's three sons in the hit sitcom Home Improvement that ran from 1991 to 1998. During his run on Home Improvement, JTT was even chosen to be the voice of young Simba in the Lion King movie. With such successful roles, what made him give up on acting? Well, as Home Improvement was coming to an end, Thomas decided to leave the spotlight. Considering he had been working since the age of 8, we really can't blame the guy for wanting to take a break. JTT went on to spend years at Harvard, where he studied philosophy and history, as well as spending his third year studying at St. Andrews University in Scotland. And in 2010, he graduated from the Columbia University School of General Studies. He recently resurfaced in the acting world, guest starring several times on Tim Allen's latest sitcom, Last Man Standing, one time appearing as Randy and being reunited with his Home Improvement parents, Tim Allen and Patricia Richardson, at which point he was reminded why he left showbiz in the first place.
5,
Ariana Richards. You may have seen her running from dinosaurs or hacking into computer systems or even watching some water shake as she witnessed the shadow of a raptor. That's because Ariana Richards played Lex Murphy, the scary good hacker granddaughter of Jurassic Park owner John Hammond. Richards' acting career went quiet around 1997 after she was in a very short scene reprising her role as Lex in the first Jurassic Park sequel, The Lost World. She later resurfaced in the 2001 direct-to-video movie Tremors 3, and then showed up again in the 2013 movie Battle Dogs. But since then, she hasn't made any more movie appearances. So what happened? Well, Ariana, clearly sick of running from dinosaurs, stopped acting and turned her attention to a career as a painter instead. In 1998, Richards attended Skidmore College, where she graduated with a degree in fine arts and drama. Her hard work has clearly paid off, as Richards has since become one of the most celebrated young portrait artists of our time. Her paintings show the classical influence of the old masters, along with the dynamics of Impressionist artists, and in October of 2005, she won first place in the National Professional Oil Painting Competition for her painting Lady of the Dahlias. For any nostalgic types, Ariana painted a watercolor image in 1995 titled Raptor Vision, which depicts the famous shaking water scene from the first Jurassic Park movie. It can be purchased online for around $185 US.
4,
Kel Mitchell. There's no doubt that from 1996 to 2000, you would have heard a lot of people claiming that they love orange soda. Well, you know who else loves orange soda? Kel Mitchell, one of the stars of the hugely popular TV series Kenan and Kel. When Kel Mitchell left Hollywood, it was so sudden that some people thought he had actually died. So much so that a MySpace chain letter prematurely broke news of the actor's death, the news being false, of course. While another clearly untrue rumor claimed that Mitchell had left acting in order to run a chain of Wendy's restaurants, presumably overflowing with orange soda. Luckily, Mitchell's death was not the cause of his retirement from Hollywood. Instead, Mitchell wanted to become a family man, so he chose to leave stardom behind. Apparently, the former actor wanted to put all of his efforts into his Christian faith and the raising of his family. However, death hoaxes and orange soda-filled Wendy's restaurant chains aside, Mitchell has been slowly making his way back into the acting world. During this time, Kel has appeared in a few Christian movies and has even done some voiceover work. In 2015, he reprised his role as Ed from Good Burger on The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon, along with his good friend Kenan Thompson. Kel Mitchell can currently be seen in Nickelodeon's Game Shakers, in which he plays a lead role.
3,
Jack Gleeson. Gleeson, perhaps better known as Joffrey Baratheon in the Game of Thrones TV series, met his demise way back in Season 3 of the show. Not only was this the death of his character, but it also signaled the nail in the coffin for the actor's career. The Irish-born actor had been acting since the age of 8, but didn't make the decision to quit until after he got his big break on the hit show. During an interview, Gleeson explained his sudden departure from acting, stating, quote, "I just stopped enjoying it as much as I used to, and now there's the prospect of doing it for a living, whereas up until now it was always something I did for recreation with my friends or in the summer for some fun. I enjoyed it, but when you make a living doing something, it changes your relationship with it. It's not like I hate it, it's just not what I want to do." Jack, who now resides in London, claimed that a career in Hollywood wasn't for him, explaining that not even the money from other potential Hollywood work was enough to make him stay. He said, quote, "I'm happy to sacrifice a big paycheck for my happiness." If that's not too corny a thing to say. It's probably more naive than mature to say that, but that's how I feel. When asked about future plans, Jack noted that he was going back to studying, but in a later interview he said he had gone off the idea. In 2015, Gleeson starred in the puppetry show Bears in Space, created by his theater company Collapsing Horse, and in mid-2016, the show premiered in New York.
2,
Jeff Cohen. Perhaps you may not recognize the actor's name, but you would most certainly recognize the character he played. Well known for the incredible Truffle Shuffle, Jeff Cohen played Chunk in the 1985 movie classic The Goonies. But unlike some of his co-stars like Josh Brolin and Corey Feldman, Cohen decided he didn't want to continue down the movie star path, even after the huge success of the movie. Instead, Cohen grew up training to be a lawyer. Graduating from the UCLA School of Law in 2000, he later became an entertainment lawyer in Los Angeles. In 2002, he became the founding partner of Cohen & Gardner, LLP, and as of February of 2014, he periodically writes about business, legal, and political matters for the Huffington Post and CNBC. Cohen was also included in the Hollywood Reporter's Next Generation, Hollywood's top 35 executives 35 and under. Although we do wish we could have seen more acting appearances from Jeff Cohen, it seems he's found something he's very passionate about, and we wish him all the best of luck.
1,
Freddie Prinze Jr. This isn't the first time Freddie has switched from his acting career to a new job role. In fact, he's had a couple of career changes since coming to our attention as the heartthrob in the 1999 rom-com She's All That, and playing Ray Bronson in the 1997 slasher flick I Know What You Did Last Summer, which is where he met his wife and Buffy the Vampire Slayer star Sarah Michelle Gellar. Believe it or not, Freddie Prinze Jr. has also had a career with the WWE. No, not as a wrestler, but as a member of the creative staff. Parting ways with the company in early 2009, Freddie returned later that year to guest host Monday Night Raw, where he was assaulted by then WWE champion Randy Orton. It wasn't until 2010 that Prinze Jr. signed back on as a full-time producer and director, only to later leave the company again in 2012. Now, it seems after being married since 2002 and being the father of 2 children, Freddie wanted to try his hand at something new, away from the acting scene: cooking. Freddie Prinze Jr. released his first cookbook in 2016 titled Back to the Kitchen. The book is described as 75 delicious, real recipes and true stories from a food-obsessed actor. His Instagram page lists him as a chef, Jedi, and father, in no particular order, of course.
Don't forget to like us and subscribe for more Elite Facts.